All right, let's jump straight in. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking exactly how artificial intelligence cuts through the absolute chaos of human language to extract actual, concrete meaning. We are talking about dependency path kernels.
So imagine looking at a sentence that's just cluttered. It's full of extra words, weird tangents, and endless modifiers. Now you and I, we filter that fluff out naturally, without even thinking about it. But how does a machine do it? How does an algorithmic model know what actually connects two things versus what is just, background noise?
Well, this brings us to relation extraction. And our goal here is super specific. We need to describe the exact patterns used to extract the relationship between two entities within a given sentence. Like if a text mentions Steve Jobs and Apple, we want the model to confidently spit out the structured relationship co-founded. But to pull that off, it literally has to ignore everything else around those words.
Which leads us to the solution, the dependency path hypothesis.
Okay, the dependency path hypothesis is actually brilliant in its simplicity. It states that the true semantic relationship between two entities is captured entirely by the shortest path connecting them in a dependency parse tree. Think of it like a GPS finding the absolute fastest, most direct route between two cities. It doesn't care about the scenic side streets, right? It just takes you straight to the destination.
And this quote right here completely nails the philosophy. Words outside this shortest path typically represent modifier noise or unrelated context. Basically, if a word isn't on that absolute shortest grammatical path, it's just distracting the algorithm. Cut it out.
So moving on to the application, 3 steps to extract the signal.
How do we actually put this into practice mathematically? It really just breaks down into these 3 algorithmic steps. We parse the grammar, we extract the shortest route, and we calculate the similarity kernel. Let's walk through them. First up, we've got to build our map. The input sentence goes through a dependency parser. You're probably familiar with tools like Spacey or the Stanford parser for this kind of thing. The parser takes the sentence and basically builds a grammatical scaffold.
On this map, every single word is a node, and the arrows, the directed edges connecting them, are the specific grammatical relationships. So you'll see edges labeled N-subject for a nominal subject or DOB for a direct object. We're literally mapping out the entire grammatical structure. Step 2. Now that we have our map, the algorithm hunts down our 2 target entities, we usually just call them E1 and E2, and traces the unique, undirected shortest path right between them. Let's look at a real example. Take the sentence, John was born in Chicago. If we want to identify the structural patterns used to extract the relationship between the entity John and the entity Chicago, the parser finds the path connecting them through born and in. Notice what got completely dropped? The word was. It's not on the shortest path, so the algorithm just tosses it. It's noise. We're left with just the pure structural pattern. All right, step 3. With our noise-free path isolated, we run it through a kernel. Actually, scratch that. Specifically, a dependency path kernel. If you remember, a kernel is basically a mathematical shortcut. It lets the computer compare really complex patterns in high-dimensional space without us having to do all the heavy, explicit coordinate math.
This kernel runs its similarity test by breaking the path down, token by token. It uses this variable, kw, to measure word similarity. That could be exact matches, base lemmas, or even embeddings. Then it uses ke to figure out how closely the grammatical edges align between 2 completely different paths. It then multiplies these word and edge similarities along the paths. It's essentially computing a dot product, checking the compatibility of every single word and edge pair along the sequence. So, if the structural pattern of our new sentence overlaps heavily with a pattern we already know, boom, the kernel outputs a super high similarity score.
All of this math is driving towards one final decision. We take those similarity scores and feed them straight into a machine learning classifier. Usually, it's a support vector machine, or SVM. The SVM looks at those numbers and definitively says, yep, this specific pattern absolutely means co-founded or born in.
As we wrap up this explainer, I just want you to step back and think about the sheer scale of this. By finding these tiny, distilled grammatical paths and mathematically comparing their patterns, modern AI can read millions of unstructured documents, completely tune out the human noise, and extract hard facts. It's literally what builds the massive knowledge graphs we use every single day.
So next time you type a question into a search engine and it gives you the exact answer instead of just a list of links, ask yourself, what invisible shortest paths did an algorithm just travel to find that connection?